My desk looks crazy. All right, so hello booktubing world. Is I, Capri Nicole, and I'm back with another video. So I have a question. I like filming by my desk, but it's directly across from Peb's tank. I just want to know if the audio bothers you guys or if the water running in the background bothers you, because this is what it sounds like when I leave her tank running. But I can unplug it. If you are new here, my name is Capri Nicole and I make bookish videos. I have been on booktube for I think like 4 years. I've been on booktube for so long. 4 years. And I also have an Instagram. I have a TikTok. I'm trying to be more active on TikTok, but I have Goodreads. I have Storygraph. I never really use it. I got rid of my Twitter. And I think that's all my socials. So if you are new here, make sure you hit that like button, that share button, share it in your Instagram story, share it with your friends, share it in the group chat. I don't give a damn where you share it. Just share it. We are here with another Book Baddie Glow Up vlog.
I know that's right.
Okay? So I have so much I need to do. I know y'all see this missing nail. I know you see it. I have not gotten my nails done in like 4 weeks. I started going back to my old nail tech, and with her, I always forget when the last time I got my nails done because her nails last so long. The glow ups we will be doing are going to be in the span of a week. So tonight I have to get my nails done. I have to get a pedicure. I also need to take my hair down at some point because I'm getting my hair rebraided on Wednesday. Nails done today. I have to get a pedicure. I have to take my hair down, wash, blow dry, basically a whole wash day. Then I have to get my hair braided. I also need to get my eyebrows done. I need to get these lashes taken off. Now, my experience with lash techs in Atlanta have not been the best, okay? I've been through 3 of them. Now I finally found one that I really actually like, but I have gaps in my lashes, which basically means there are like gaps in my lashes, like I'm missing lashes from my wonderful experience with all the other lash techs I've been to. I think I need to take like a year off from lashes and just stick to strips so that my real lashes can actually have a chance to grow back. You know what I'm saying? Like give them a fighting chance. So I need to get these removed, and I actually like doing my little wings and my liquid eyeliner. I have different colors and stuff like that, so I don't mind doing my makeup. So that is the whole list of everything I need to do. As far as reading goes, I have 2 books on Kindle that I want to read. One of them is in a short story series that I got into, and I'm really loving this author. I think her name is Kimberly Lemming. I read her novella. It was like 80 pages, and then for some reason I skipped the first book and I read the second book. I don't know how I did that, but I read the second book in the series, so now I need to read the first one because I messed that up. Okay, so the series is called Mead Mishaps. So the first one is called That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, and the second one is called That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf, and I've read that one already. I also read her novella, which is called Mistletoe, which is like a Christmas theme novella, all set in the same world, and the covers are adorable. It's just happy vibes. Like I just love seeing like black women in a cute quick fantasy romance with, you know, the dragons and all the mystical creatures and shit. I also got this other book on Kindle. So it's called Earthers Go Hard. This came up as a suggestion because I read those books. So this came up as a suggestion, and the cover is really cute. So I got that on Kindle as well as another short one. I think short stories are just putting me in such a reading mood. It just you feel so accomplished when you read something quickly. I also finished this book, which is short, so like just short stories and feeling that sense of accomplishment has really been helping me. I have those 2 short stories on my Kindle that I'm gonna read, and I also ordered, ooh, this book is big as hell. I didn't know this book was this damn big. Are you kidding me? As I was talking about big ass books, I didn't know this book was this big. Okay, this is a big ass book. Like, you know how books, like, it's bigger than regular sized books. Like, why is it so huge? You see how big this damn book is? So not only is it like almost 500, it's 500 pages. Of course it is. Like 520 pages. It's like, look at the length. So this book, I got this book specifically for when I get my hair braided because I'm going to be there for a while. And it is The Rage of Dragons. I DM'd Mina and I was asking her for fantasy recommendations by Black authors because, you know, I'm a fantasy gal. I love fantasy. So I really wanted to pick up some more fantasy books, and everybody always is raving about Brandon Sanderson. And I thought he was Black. He's not Black. So I needed some recommendations for Black books because if you don't know, or if you're new here, I'm only reading books by Black authors for the year 2022. And she told me to read this. She also told me some of N.K. Jemisin books, but I really haven't done too well N.K. Jemisin books, so I'm not even gonna try that for now. I'm not gonna write her off because I still have like 3 of her books, and I know she's a really talented author, but I just, so far, I have not found my one yet. I don't even know what the hell this book is about, and I kind of want to leave it that way. I kind of want to just like go into this not knowing what it's about, not knowing any of the characters' names, and just go with the flow. Because sometimes the synopsis really just be spoiling everything, especially in fantasy books. You know who gonna die, you know who the main character is, you know the plot before you even open a damn book. So I really just want to read this without being spoiled for anything. Those are the books I'm gonna read. That's the glow up I'm gonna be doing. So I'll see you guys when I'm getting my nails done. I just can't believe how big this damn book is. This shit is huge, but the cover is really cool. I really hope I like this because I really love a good floppy book. I'm excited for this. So yeah, I will see you guys when I get my nails done and when I finish some books and finish some reading and all of that jazz. I actually need to get dressed, so I will see you guys later. Bye. It's a little bit dark, guys. I don't know why there's a glare. Okay guys, so I should have probably filmed this as I was driving when there was like sunlight, because now I'm at the nail salon and I'm in a parking garage, but it's fine. So I'm about to get my nails done. Just wanted to update you guys. So my nails look crazy. Like I said, I've had these nails for like 4 weeks. The fill I need is insane. So this is the before, and I actually have this pass because like any services that I get, I like to get like the bulk passes. Like waxing, you can pay for like 12 at once, it's like $100, or eyebrows you can pay for 5 at once and it's like $30 or whatever. I like to get those type of passes because it ends up saving me money, and it's nice to just go there and just only have to pay for the tip. So I completely forgot that because I used to get my eyebrows threaded, I had the pass for it, and I still have one more pass, if you can see, to get my eyebrows done. I still don't know where I'm going to get my lashes removed. It really doesn't matter because I'm just getting lashes removed so I can go back to my wings and my liquid liner. I actually started an audiobook and I'm almost finished with it. I think I have like 2.5 hours left. So that's another book that I'm reading. It's called The Kindred, and I'm really enjoying it. It's following these 2 characters who, from the second that they're born, they're mentally paired together, and they're paired together based off of class and status. So it's one person that's in a lesser class, so to speak, and another person that's in a higher class, royalty or rich or whatever. They're paired together. They have to be born on the same day at the same time, and they can hear each other all the time. Every thought, anything. It's like having like a walkie-talkie but in your head. They can feel each other's emotions, they can feel pain, they can see each other as well. Like anything that the other person is seeing, they can also see. They're just like basically connected. I'm really enjoying it. The female main character is plus size, which I love to see. Okay, plus size girly, stand up. So it's a plus size main character and I really like her. The cover is beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. It's a little choppy sometimes because there's like small things that are added into the book that aren't really necessary in my opinion, but I'll deep dive more into that once I do like a wrap up of all the books that I read, which I feel like I should do in the end, or once I finish this book. I'll update you guys on that because I don't want to be late to my appointment. I'm actually like 15 minutes early, but yeah, so I'm really enjoying that. I'm loving the yearning. Like basically, even though they're paired together, it's not like a soulmate thing. They're paired together so that they can have an understanding, because there was like this big war that happened, a social divide between upper class and lower class, and to fix that, they connected an upperclassman and a lower classman for each child born, so they can hear each other's thoughts and maybe you know, see different point of view, but they're not supposed to be together. They're called the Kindred. So sometimes your Kindred can be the person you end up with, but in their case, they're not supposed to, because he's of a royal status, so she can't be with him. And they're actually in danger, so they're currently on Earth. And it's just like one of my favorite tropes, when a character's from a different planet and they come to Earth, and like all the basic things that we have going on, they're just like kind of confused by. I love that. It's one of my favorite tropes. But yeah, I'm gonna go so I get my nails done, so I will catch up with you guys after. I'll probably finish this book, and then I'll probably start one of the short stories on my Kindle. So I'll check in with you guys after that. Okay, bye. Say goodbye to these ugly ass nails. I mean, the nails are ugly, just the feel, oh my god, it's atrocious. Okay.
I've been out of my head, can't get out of bed. Too much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind, and time's hard to find. What's a girl gotta do to catch a break up? When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time.
Done. So freaking cute. I've always wanted to do the cow print, but I just never got it done. These are so cute. Look at the little flowers. Ah. All right, so hey guys, look at my little bow in the back. I got a cute little bow back there. Okay, but I wanted to come on here to update you guys about the book I just finished. So this book wasn't on my TBR for this vlog, but I did listen to the audiobook and it was on my actual TBR, so I'm glad I read it. The book is The Kindred, and I gave this book like, I'll give it like a 3.5. It really was riding on a 4-star up until like I got to like chapter 22, and I was like, there's still 10 chapters left. I just felt like it was like, why is it still going? If it was shorter, I feel like I probably would have given it 4 stars. The ending was also kind of, I hate the here you go ones. Like, there's no like tension, nervousness. Like, sometimes you never know if your characters are gonna pull through, but just the way that writers can make you feel like they're not gonna make it, or things aren't gonna go as planned, is the best part. So when things are kind of just like washed over, like, okay, everything's fine now, and this is what happened when you were sleeping, and when, I don't like that. I don't like that, but it's okay. So we're gonna talk about some of the things I liked. You know, I got my notebook. Things I liked, things I didn't like. Try to make this quick because I have like 3 other books to read in this vlog, and I'm about to head over to my family's house and spend some time with them for some pizza and wine, you know what I'm saying? So let's start with the bad, and then we're gonna end with the good. Are my glasses glaring? Let me take them off actually. Start with the bad. All right, so I feel like it was a little bit too long. Like I said, I feel like if it was shorter and wrapped up better, I would have probably given it 4 stars. I was really enjoying the romance. I was enjoying the tension. I was just really enjoying the characters, and I just feel like just small changes would have just given me that 4. But all in all, I gave it 3.5. Another issue I had was Felix. He needs to grow up. Like, he's just, you know, the epitome of a spoiled brat who can't find his way, who doesn't want to do shit. He's like a crybaby. I did like him, but sometimes I just wanted to shake him and be like, you need to get it together. Like, you just are so whiny. Like, with the whiny and mean. Whiny, mean, and a brat. Like, sometimes he just used to get on my nerves. Like, he needs to grow up. I know they're teenagers, 17, 18, whatever, but what is going on? Like, grow up, please, sir. Another thing, this was one of those books where, you know how some people, when they read red, white, and royal blue, they had an issue with how everything is so great and we all come together and we have a female president and we just, you know, it was just too hunky-dory for them. It's similar in this book, where I feel like colorism, school shootings, police brutality, healthcare, those type of things were all constantly brought up over and over and over again, where it was like, okay, we know all these things are shitty and you are not wrong for bringing them up, I get it, but how many times we gotta bring, like, fat phobia was also a reoccurring thing. Like, we know these things are important, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be brought up in books, obviously, but it's just like, it gets a little stale. We're tired of hearing about it. Like, when you get your point across, we get it, this is bad, we can't stand for this, got it, we all know, but you don't gotta say it 65 million times, beating it over our heads. Faults in the American experience. Like, there's a lot of issues in this country, so obviously they were coming from a different planet, so they saw all of these things, they saw all these issues, and they, yeah, you know, they brought it up, said there was problems, we get it. Okay, it felt like they were trying to give that scene in Mean Girls where she just like, I wish everybody was happy and eating rainbows, and it was giving that. Like, we get it, everybody should hold hands, kumbaya, and get along, but that's not the world we live in. Should it change? Absolutely. Do I need to hear it 65 times in this book? No. Didn't love that there was colorism in their planet. I'm just like, bruh, this is set in outer space. And even in outer space, we're peppering in colorism. I'm just like, okay. No, class, colorism, all this stuff is always important in books, but damn, was it necessary? Was it? The main character, Joy, I feel like she babied the other main character, Felix, a little bit too much. They're connected, and he has, obviously she can hear his thoughts, he can hear hers, but she kind of just rocked his ass to sleep a little bit too much. Sometimes I wanted her to shake the baby, like, stop rocking the child, shake him. You know, sometimes she just needs to slap him up a little bit. Just a good slap to the face would have helped our little Duke. It would have helped him, yes. Let's get into the good. So the first thing is obviously the cover. I love the cover. I also love that it was set in outer space. Your girl has had so many misses with space operas, outer space, sci-fi, all that. It's never been my thing. All the books that I've read that have been set in outer space, or soap operas, or space operas, or anything like that, it just doesn't go well for me. But this was the first time it was, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the planets. I enjoyed that music was tied into their existence, like how the planets were made. It was plus size reps. Obviously there was plus size rep, love that for her. I love the trope where the boy is obsessed with the girl. Like, it just, nothing compares to like the boy being overly obsessed with the girl, and the girl kind of being like, you know, whatever. She just kind of like, rolling with the punches. Love that. I also had another one of my favorite tropes where someone from a different planet comes to Earth and they're kind of just like, what the hell's going on? And everything's kind of like foreign to them. I love that trope. And they landed in Florida and their whole encounter with Rashid, which was the first human that they met when they landed on Earth, was so hilarious. There was a lot of LGBTQIA plus rep in this book. It was all up and sprinkled through there, and it wasn't overdone. It just was like the norm, which is like my favorite type of sprinkling. The whole idea around this book I really enjoyed, like the fact that they were connected from birth after a war happened between the planets, where like the classes clash, like the rich, wealthy, powerful, and the poor, working class, you know, those group of people, they kind of clashed. To come up with a solution, they decided to connect someone from a higher class and someone from a lower class to be able to hear each other's thoughts and kind of get a little empathetic, you know, bring a little empathy into it. You know, if you can hear how someone feels, and if they're struggling with things you're not struggling with your entire life, it will definitely change your characteristics, or it will definitely open your eyes, and it'll definitely make you question things. Because, you know, if you only see one thing your entire life and you're rich, you're wealthy, everything's great, everything's good, you have your own issues obviously, but with someone that's struggling with things that you're not, it kind of opens your eyes a little bit. So I really like the whole Kindred idea. I listened to this on audiobook and I really enjoyed the audiobook. That's all I have. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. So right now we have one book down. I still haven't started the other books. I've been bringing my Kindle around with me, but I haven't actually tapped into it yet, but I will soon. This book is so... Hello? I'm sorry. This book is just gorgeous, and just holding it, I just love a good floppy book. Like, I have to go because I have to go pick up pizza and go hang out with my mom and my sister and my nieces. So I will check in with you guys later. The next thing I have to do is get my eyebrows done and get my lashes taken off. I will see you guys then. Alright. So, I have an update for you guys. So I started the first Kindle book, which is, oh, let me take my glasses off. So I started the first Kindle book, which is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Our main character, her name is Cinnamon, and her family owns a farm where they harvest spices and stuff like that. About like 5 years ago, her sister ended up getting kidnapped in a way, but I think she got like dragged underwater, and I don't want to make any assumptions because I'm only like 20-30% into it, but what if her sister got dragged into like an underwater world and she's still alive, you know, because they never found her body. So her sister basically got kidnapped when they were really young, so that made her stop wanting to go on adventures. She used to be a really adventurous person. She's set in this fantasy world where this goddess rules the world. She basically has like 4 different caves on the north, the south, the east, and the west that hold like these special magical items that supposedly are warding off the demons that are within that land. But come to find out, the goddess was a scammer, and she actually was like a Cinnamon, which is the main character, met a demon. His name is Fallon, and he basically told her like, we've been put under a spell and we're not actually as bad as she makes us seem. So he explained that to her and her family the following morning, and he kind of asked her to go on this quest with him to basically tear down those caves. I can't remember what the hell are they called. Temples. Okay. I kept saying caves. I knew it wasn't caves. Okay, so temples. He asked her to go on a quest with him to basically destroy the shrines within the temples, because they're basically like different items inside of each temple, and the demons are all different. There's like werewolves, there's ogres, there's dragons or shapeshifters, there's fox shapeshifters, you know, there's all different kinds, but just like the group of them are called demons. Now she's on a quest with Fallon, who is a dragon shapeshifter, to go to all these temples and destroy all these items. And I'm just loving it so much. I just the simplicity of these books, but they have just enough plot to where it's just so fun to follow along, and they're so short and they're just so sweet, and I just have such a good time reading them. So I'm currently 30% in, and I just want to tell you guys about some of my favorite parts. So I'm really enjoying Cinnamon's character. I think her starting off with saying that the only thing she was concerned about was eating cheese, and the fact that she literally made a crawfish broil during their travel, and she had like different foods in her hidden pockets in her skirt. She had like bread and cheeses and fruit, and I'm just like, this girl is a mood. like she's pulling all these snacks out of her like little pockets inside of her skirt, and it's just so cute. I love her so much. I know a lot of people don't like, what are they called, something names, pet name I guess you could call it. His pet name for her is Rabbit, and it's so cute. It's just so cute. And then we got hit with the "Who Hurt You" line. This town bully and all of his brothers who just aggravate the shit out of everybody, but she's with the shit, so she just like, you're not about to bully me. But he slapped her. He did it when she was by herself and with her best friend, who is in the second book, which I loved. But she was with her best friend Bree, and Fallon saw this, and he came up to him and just instantly, well, he asked, is this your friend or whatever? He asked like, is this one of your friends? And she said no. And so he jacked his ass up, and he was about to kill him, and she was like, no, you can't kill him, like you can't just go around killing people. And then he like grabbed her face and like looked at the bruise on her face and was like, so who did this to you? And she was like, he did. And he was like, so why can't I kill him? And you know what, I would have let him kill him. I would have just let him kill him, honestly, because you ain't about to slap me in my damn face. That's just, I'm not going for that bullshit at all. Also, another favorite part is just their banter. The banter is so cute. I love a good banter in a romance book. She's like really scared of the forest and stuff, because they're basically camping out because it's going to take them like 5 days to get to the first location, and they have to go to 3 because they've only destroyed 1 item. So they're camping out in the forest, and she's just like super jittery, and so he keeps like teasing her because she's so nervous about like the sounds and the forest creatures and whatever, and she thinks like the demons and the monsters are gonna come out and get her. So he like made up this like story, and he scared her, and she ended up like running to him and like cuddling with him. Originally they were separated, and then she got scared and she ran to him and cuddled with him. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay, it does not get any better, but it's just fun. It's like mystical, it's fantastical, it's a cute little travel story, making her step out of her shell, and she's just like digging up her old fire in a way, after having such a traumatic experience with her sister, and where she basically lost her sister. She has not seen her in the past 5 years, but just that little draw up of like him, he hypes her up with like everything that they've done, where she's like nervous or scared to do it. And I just love to see it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving their banter. I'm loving also the trope, which is one of my favorite tropes, from a different world. So basically, because he's from a different part of this land, a lot of the things she has he's never seen, like seasonings or like the crawfish. He called them, what did he call them? He called the crawfish swamp spiders. Like, he called the crawfish swamp spiders, and she made this whole broil. She put potatoes, corn, seasoning, everything she threw down. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually going to continue reading because if you can't tell, I started taking my hair down. This is how we're looking. This is how we're looking. She's beauty, she is grace, you know. She is beauty, she is grace. She is beauty, she is grace. So I'm gonna keep taking my hair down. I'm probably gonna sit here because I usually prop my Kindle up on my printer. Yeah, I usually prop it up on my printer like so. Perfect. I prop it up like that. So I'm gonna take the rest of my hair out, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to wash it because now it's like 4 o'clock. But I'm gonna just keep reading, taking my hair down, and I will catch up with you guys once I'm finished looking crazy. Goodbye.
It's been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling okay. Nothing's in my way.
What? Oh. So I'm reading this, taking my hair down, and guess what's happening in the book? He's taking down her hair because it just got wet. He's taking down her braids. Oh, so cute. Look at Doll's new hiding spot. So cute. Are you sleepy? Are you sleeping, Mama? And this is where she's been hiding. On the couch, on the chair and the pillows. Are you sleeping? Hello? All she does is sleep. Does anyone else's cat sleep this much? I've never had a cat sleep as much as she does. She's so cute.
Nothing ever stays the same. There's always room for better days. Now I know how to live life with a smile on my face. Nothing ever stays the same. There's always room for better days. I was crying yesterday, but look at me now, 'cause I'm good. I'm good.
Black hair is so interesting to me. It's just so magical. Like, my hair was literally like this, and then I add water and conditioner, and it's like this, and the curls come in. It's like shape shifting, but for hair. It's super cool. I still have to detangle this shit though, so that's not gonna be the fun part. So I'll catch you. I'm officially 50% into this Kindle book, and I'm just loving it. Shit's getting real. Yeah, they're taking down the false goddess. They're destroying all of her temples and such. And that's where I'm at in the book. Right now, 50% in. I'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow, and then I'll start the Earthers. These Earthers? Something about Earthers. So I'll catch up with you guys later. All right, y'all. So I'm leaving work an hour early to get these lashes taken off because it's the only appointment they had available for today, and I kind of like did this last minute, and I'm leaving an hour early from work because I really don't fucking care. I'm so sick of this damn job. So I'm gonna get these lashes removed, and I'm gonna get my eyebrows done, and then I'm gonna do this cosplay, and then I'm gonna update you guys on my reading because I think I'm like 75% done. I'm almost at the end. I don't want it to be over, but I'm loving it so much. I'm gonna have to buy these books, and I'm gonna buy them hardcover because they're just, I think they're my new favorites, and they just make me so happy, and I just really need to see those physically on my shelves. I really want to cosplay them, and my boyfriend is such a big supporter. He's like, I want to cosplay with you, so now I'm looking at like cosplays that we can do together, so that might be one of them. But I'm gonna get these lashes taken off, and I'll see you guys later.
I've been out of my head, can't get out of bed. Too much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind, and time's hard to find. What's a girl gotta do to catch up?
So I'm going back to my OG K-threading. This is actually closer than the place I went to for the girl that did my eyebrows for my birthday. So this is my last time. I don't have to pay anything but a tip, obviously. But yeah, get these eyebrows done, get home, and get this cosplay taken care of. Let's talk about some books. Blue dried my hair last night, but my hair is very kinky, very nappy, very curly. So by the time I woke up this morning, it was back to square one. So now I've blown it out more, and I'm not gonna lie, I miss the old days when hairdressers used to just blow dry it and wash it the day of your appointment. Like, I really hate that hairstyles are twice as expensive and I have to do half of the work before I get there. But that's just my little rant. So I finished another book. I finished the Kindle book. Now I'm sad because this author is like a newer author, so I have to wait now. I have to wait for her to come out with her next book, and I don't even know when the hell that's gonna be. It's not even like, oh, she has all these books waiting. Like, when I first got into reading and I was reading Sarah J Maas, I could see when her next books were coming out, and I'd be like, okay, I just have to wait a year. But with her, she only has 3 books out, so I don't even know when the next one is gonna be out. And it's one of those books where it's like, when you finish it, you just want to go back into that world, or you start reading similar books to try to get back those feelings. So I'm so sad. I just want another book to come out, but you know she's on a writing retreat, so I know she's writing, so hopefully that means a book in the next year or two. I don't know. I'm just gonna be stalking her Instagram and her TikTok to see when she's coming out with her next book. But I finished it. I gave it 4 stars. I think I liked the second book better. The only thing I could say I didn't like about it was nothing really. I guess like the fighting scenes, kind of, they could be a little bit better. The smutty scenes, there was like a certain thing she kept saying over and over. Oh, she kept saying my sweet spot over and over again. I was like, bruh, if you say this shit one more time. But other than that, those are the only 2 things I didn't really like that much. And in the second book, I just loved those 2 together. He's like a werewolf that shapeshifts in the second book, but this one I really loved. I gave it 4 stars. I'm sad that it's over. I have got to get physical copies of these books so I can like highlight. I have so many quotes that are highlighted in this book, and I want to read them to you guys, but I really just want you to read it yourself. I think my favorite part of the book was like their banter and how he would tease her a lot, because she was kind of like a scaredy pants, but she was actually really a strong character. She didn't take nobody's shit. She was very sassy, and I liked how much he catered to her. He was so sweet to her, and like when she was in danger, he literally swept her away after their battle. He made her a crab broil in a beach house. Like what other romances are doing that? You know what I'm saying? The way to my heart is a crab broil. Sex scenes were fire. I love that he talked his shit. I love smut scenes that have like the main characters talking their shit. Like, I just love talkers. Like, you love a talker. It just really just gave. It really just gave everything it needed to do. He did anything to protect her. It was just very sweet. It was very fun. All of these new demons were introduced. There was also like a pirate, basically like a pirate ship because they had to travel to get to the other islands to destroy the other chalices. And it just was fun to follow along. Like, I just had such a good time, and I just know all these characters that are being introduced are going to be new characters that are going to have their own books, so I'm just very hopeful. So I actually am going to head to my hair appointment now because I really like to be early, and Atlanta traffic is garbage. I want to get the hell where I need to go before the traffic gets crazy. So I'm leaving, so I'm like 30 minutes early, but Lord knows I'm gonna probably get there right on time. And while I'm there, I'm going to be reading The Rage of Dragons. I don't know why, but I just like get really excited when I look at that book. Maybe because it's like a really big book and I'm excited to get like engulfed in the world. So I will check back in with you guys once my hair is done and once I start Rage of Dragons. I'm also going to download Earthers Go Hard because I thought I had downloaded it, but I guess I didn't. Hey y'all. Okay, let me sit you guys down so I can give you a little bit of an update. Alright, so I got my hair braided and I was gonna get some b-roll for y'all because, you know, I'm not too shy to ask if I can film in the shop, get a little footage while I get my hair braided. But there was like 3 people on my head. Like, they was not playing. They finished my hair in like 2 hours. So I'll definitely probably be going back there because that saved so much time. So I basically just got medium-sized braids, waist length, 1B, jet black. That's it. Nothing too crazy. I'm really thinking about doing, well, I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do next, but y'all see. Anyway, so yeah, I got my hair braided yesterday. It was so damn fast. I wish more people would start doing multiple people on a head because it just saved me so much time. I got to go to bed on time because your girl's been waking up at 3 a.m. to go to the gym. I'm on week 2. I've been doing really good, you know, as long as I go to sleep at 7. So I still was able to go to bed at a reasonable time and get up and go to the gym this morning. So I'm grateful for that. If y'all hear any moving around, it's Peb up there. She's in her little basking area. So I started Rage of Dragons. So I'm like 40. I got to like 40 pages in. And baby, I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, this book is one of those books that literally start in the middle of some action. Like, we not doing no world building, we not giving you no back brief. It's just catch as you go, okay? It's basically like starting a treadmill and standing on the side and jumping on that motherfucker and running full speed, okay? Or like, you know, like back in the day, well, when kids used to play outside, but back in the day when they used to double dutch or jump rope and you had to stand on the side and jump in, it's like that, baby. Ain't nobody waiting for you, okay? You gotta go. When it starts, it's time to go. It kicked off with this queen that was trying to overthrow this land that she wanted specifically for her people, but at the end of the day, her people were not delivering with the ass whoopings. So they was getting dragged, all right? Her people were getting slaughtered. So she was like, listen, I'm this mystical being. I can control my mind and split it into multiple things. I can control multiple things. So she's like, let me go back to a different land, get some dragons, come back and burn this shit to the ground. And then we can still stay here. First in command was telling her, listen, that don't make no damn sense, okay? You need to stay here. We need to pull back. We need to retreat. Like, let's just call it, we are going to die. And basically, that's her lover or whatever. And obviously, she don't want him to die, but she like, listen, I want this land for my people. So I'm going to go do this. So she went, she got the dragons, boom, she came back to the island. They still getting slaughtered. She was able to command dragons, like control their minds. So she basically burned that shit to the ground after old boy died. And this is literally from page 1. Like, this is not a second chapter in, this isn't 10 chapters in. This is literally from the beginning. This is what's happening. And then she's like, okay, now this land is for me and my people. But the savages are still there. The savages are the ones that I think were fighting them. So now we're on chapter 2. Another attack has happened, and I'm just trying to pick up on the names. I'm trying to pick up on the land's names. I'm trying to pick up on the groups of people, because each certain groups of people, there's like hierarchies of class, and there's certain people that can control and do certain things, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm starting to get the gist of it. So we're in the beginning, the first chapter. Another attack has happened. They're getting slaughtered again, but it's not that bad. And I guess this is like 200 years after the whole situation happened with the queen, and there's gonna be a new queen in charge, and they can no longer control the minds of dragons. So it's just not looking good for them. But that's where I'm at right now, and this is only like 40-50 pages in. Okay, all that shit is happening. And when I tell you everybody has complicated ass names, all the groups of people have these complicated ass names, the lands are all complicated. This book reminds me of like that clip from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills where Erica was just like, Tom got burglarized.
His house was broken into and he confronted the burglar and then had to go have eye surgery.
It's giving that, because you're trying to understand, you're trying to grasp the story. I'm confused, but I'm having a good time. And I love gore, I love blood, I love war, and I love politics in books. So I know once I catch on to what the book is throwing out, I feel like I'll be okay. So right now, I'm gonna just put a dent in this book. I'm gonna read for like a couple hours and really trying to get down and dirty with this one. And I probably won't finish this book in this vlog, but I'm gonna probably close the vlog out when I get to the halfway mark. I also started Earthers Go Hard, and as soon as I opened it, someone told me to check and make sure the author is black, because if you don't know and you're new here, hi, hello. I'm only reading black books by black authors for the year of 2022. And a lot of these white authors like to use black characters on their cover. So I be having to double check. Someone told me to double check, and they don't have no picture. So I don't even know, and I try to look up their name, see what no information, okay? And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not an alien girly. Like mythical creatures, you talking about demons. Sometimes I can get down with vampires, anything of that sort, any like fairy tale-esque, fairy, you know, stuff like that, I can get into. The aliens, I really just can't get into. Like, and when I first started, I read a few pages and I'm just like, it made me feel like I was reading like a knockoff version of like Avatar aliens. Like the way they were described, they sounded like they looked like the Avatar aliens. I can't get into it. I'm not alien. Like I even the Ice Planet Barbarians, like I don't know if I should reread that, because I listened to it on audiobook and the new covers I absolutely love. So maybe I'll try to read it physically, but I just can't get down with the aliens. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But you know, to each his own. So I put that one down because I don't know who the hell wrote that damn book, and I don't know if they're black or not, and I'm not messing up my stride for this year. And the focus is just going to be this book. Hopefully the next time I update you guys, I'll actually know what the hell is happening, okay? But I'm hopeful. I feel like once I actually know what the hell is going on, I feel like it's going to be a good time. I think she was somewhere nearby. She always got to be near me. Near mama. You say hi to people? She hates when I hold her like that. She like to be held like this, so she can grab onto my shoulder. That better? Wanna say hi? Alright, y'all, I'll check in with you guys later. Alright, bye. Hello. This shit ain't focused. Alright, let me sit down. Actually, where my book at? Really? Oh, baby, I'm glad you like it. I'm here to update the vlog. Let me take my glasses off. Alright, I don't got no makeup on, but it's fine. Alright, it's alright. This came from my sister's house, and it is Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. And I'm just popping on here to update the vlog. So my job actually gives us Juneteenth off. So because Juneteenth falls on a Sunday, they're giving us Monday off. So tomorrow my plan is to just relax as much as possible. On the weekdays, I usually wake up at 3 in the morning and go to the gym. This is my 3rd week doing it. and I've been having a great time doing that. But because I don't have to go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna get up at 6, I'm gonna work out and then get dressed, and my main goal is to get some reading done. Right now I'm currently on page 152. Where's the wallet? All right, so it looked like I don't have no clothes on, but I got a bathing suit on. Anyway, so yeah, I need to update you guys because the last thing I said was I didn't know what the hell was going on in this book. It felt like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. I didn't know what the was happening, but I around and flipped through the book and I realized that there's a glossary in the back. So once I figured out that there was a glossary, now your girl is game. Now I understand what's happening. I understand all the terms, all the lingo. I'm gonna put my little notes. As you can see, I started, can you see? I started tabbing her up a little bit. Got some tabs going. I'm really enjoying this. I feel like the stakes are high. There's a lot of war. There's a lot of fighting. I'm understanding the hierarchy. I'm really enjoying the main character, Tao. But I really want to get a little bit deeper into it. I'm only about this far in, and as you can see, this is a thick book. So I'm trying to get into it, but it's just reminded me why I love fantasy so much. And this is like a high fantasy. It's kind of like medium stakes. I don't feel like the stakes are too high because nothing has really been said other than like he got a bullseye out for specific people and he tried to kill them. He's basically just trying to kill them. That's basically what the stakes are right now. But it's reminding me why I love fantasy so much, because it's just so cool to see someone just build a world from scratch and like come up with their own words and come up with their own hierarchy and just like bring the characters to life and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this book is gonna be like the Lobster of fantasy, you know what I'm saying? Like the grade A beef. It's just gonna give me everything I need. So that's why I'm just trying to dive more into it. So that's gonna be the plan tomorrow, because obviously if you're an adult, you know, in order to get shit done, you have to get up early, because it sucks when you have to get up mad early. You be tired and you don't want to get out the bed, but you get so much done the earlier you get up. So my plan is to get up early, get my workout done, get some reading done. I'm gonna be cooking for the week. I'm glad that I'm enjoying this now because I actually know what the hell is going on. But it's just really cool because I can like flip back and forth between the glossary, and I've also been looking at the map a lot as well. So yeah, it feels so good to be a fantasy girly right now. Bye. Okay, you guys, it is 6 of the a.m. and I'm about to get this workout in. Today I'm doing cardio and I'm doing legs, so it's gonna get a little intense. Hopefully this bun holds up. I doubt it will, but check the fit. I'll check in with you guys once I finish. All right, you guys, I am currently cooking my food for the week as well as my man's. So got his stuff boiling over there. Rice. The counters are a mess because I'm literally at the end of the cooking. Once this is done, all I have to do is cook the chicken and prep my fruit and I'm done. I basically have cooked everything and I'm so ready to read. So I know some of you guys have asked me like what I usually cook. Lately I've been cooking for breakfast. I've been having those cups of Greek yogurt and like a fruit. So this week I'm gonna have like Greek yogurt and pineapple and watermelon, and I also make a really colorful salad and I put tuna on top of it. I like getting the tuna packs that are different flavors because one thing about me, if I'm gonna make a salad, it's gonna be flavorful. So I get sriracha, Thai, lemon pepper, honey barbecue, and ranch. And I put it on top of my salad. And I also put these crispy onions. I'll show you guys my salad so you guys can see. But my salad's always colorful. This is from my boyfriend, so I made him a Cajun chicken. And I also made him asparagus. And then for my dinner, I've been making this chickpea curry, which is like my go-to cheap meal because groceries right now is literally out of control. So I've just been making this because it's like minimal ingredients and like really inexpensive, but it's really good and I have not gotten tired of eating it. So it has a lot of like colors, nutrients, and things that are good for you in here, and it keeps me feeling very warm and happy. This asparagus is for him and for me because this is gonna go with my chickpea curry, but it's so dark. But yeah, the asparagus, it's a really simple asparagus recipe. I'll link it in the description box if you guys want to try. So basically I just chop up some lettuce, I have some orange bell peppers, I have some yellow pepperoncini peppers, some cucumbers, some tomatoes. Okay, because the more color in your diet the better. And this is the onions that I was talking about. These are the onions that I put on top. So yeah, I just make sure that my salads are very flavorful. Even if you're trying to lose weight or you're just trying to, you know, eat a little healthier, don't be eating no shit that you don't like, okay? And I usually put Italian dressing on it. I usually get Kroger because it has less like additives and all that crazy shit in it. So boom, that's what I eat for lunch. So I'm just waiting a little bit because he still has one more piece that wasn't cooked all the way through. And then I'll pack all this stuff up. I'll be done and I can finally read. Okay, finally. You guys, I'm finally done with all of the adulting related things that I needed to do. And now the time has come for me to finally read. I'm gonna read for like an hour and a half, then I'm gonna import all the footage from this vlog, and then I'm gonna read for another hour and a half. And by then, it'll be late enough for me to like watch a movie. I was gonna go see the Bob's Burger movie, but I'm so tired. Like, I might just watch one of my favorites, Aladdin, the live action one with Will Smith. Might go watch that in my bedroom. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a good amount of reading done. And look, your girl cleaned her desk. Finally. My desk does not look like a whole bunch of shit all over the place. I cleaned it, I wiped it down. It still got a lot of shit everywhere, but it's like organized junky, you know? I got my drink ready. Let's get to it. All right. Y'all, I'm here to close the vlog out. I am currently on page 300 and I love this book so much. We're basically just following the main character. His name is Tao, and in this fantasy book there are hierarchies of basically of classes of different types of soldiers, and each group of men, depending on what their bloodline is or if they're royally born, determines like what class they will be a part of. And the lesser class is like the lowest soldier to serve. There's the drudges who don't finish military training, I think. So basically you're just following this main character who has had a very rough life. He had all these plans of what he was going to do as far as being a soldier, because he never really wanted to be a killer. He never really wanted to even be a part of this world. But of course, life happens, and now he's in a different city. And then there's also the gifted, which are women that can control the souls of other people. So in the middle of a war, there would be someone called a gifted, where they have the ability to take souls from people that are within the area and put their souls in a different realm. And the realm looks exactly like their world, but it's full of demons, and they can be killed there, and they can feel like they're being killed there, but they won't physically die. So it's just so good. It's just so good. And Tao is just such a determined character, and just seeing his character development and seeing how hard he works, it's just like watching him grow up and watching him be this badass soldier, but like seeing him do it from the ground up. He wasn't just like, oh, he's the best soldier in the world, he's a fighter. Like, no, they train 3 times a day. They have 3 different types of sessions. You can only train once if you want, or whatever. He goes to all 3. Like, he's the first person there, he's the last person there. He trains with people that are bigger than him, and he's just so determined. And his anger is also driving him, but I feel like the people around him are trying to change that for him. And it's just so good. Like, I have tabbed this up. I'm halfway through. I've tabbed this up. I'm probably going to finish this in the next like couple of days, because I just cannot put this book down. The chapters are really short, and the way that things are explained, and the fact that I have a glossary, it just makes everything so easy to follow now. At first, I was really confused, but now I just can't put this book down. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to be over. I just want to see where Tao's going to go. And just like the quotes in this book and the conversations and the lives of all these soldiers, it's just so good. Like, it's just so interesting. I don't want to get too much of a spiel here, but I'm just here to say that I'm loving this book. I'm going to close this vlog out here because Lord knows I have so much footage to cut through. I don't know how long this vlog is going to be. I think I'm just going to be one of the long vlog girlies, like the girls that do like 30 to 45 minute vlogs. I'm just a part of that, because I don't think I can do anything less than that. I'm sorry. So in this vlog, we did read, I think I read 3 books. Oh, Doll's right here. And if you guys hear snoring, that's Doll. She's literally, we finished an audiobook, we finished a Kindle book, and I got halfway through a high fantasy book, and I just feel like this is gonna just be 5 stars. The way they talk in this book and the way this book is written is it's just so good. I'm so happy that I love this, and I just feel like this is my thick book era. Like a couple weeks ago, I was in my fantasy era. Now I just been tapping more into my fantasy, and now I feel like I just want to read all these thick ass books. So I'm just really happy right now. I'm having a great time with my reading year so far. I'm still trying to tackle my unread black books. I think I probably have like 10 left physically that I own, but I've also been trying to go off my mood, because I'm a mood reader and I don't want to put myself in a reading slump. But I want to close this out and say thank you guys so much for following along. I have a ton of videos planned. I know a lot of people always ask, oh, what kind of videos do you guys want to see from me? I have so many videos planned. You don't have to worry about it, baby. Okay, I'm gonna bring y'all that heat. But if y'all do have any videos specifically that you want from me, feel free to comment down below. If you read any of the books that I read in this vlog, please let me know. Excited to see you guys in the next Book Baddie vlog. For now, I already have my next hairstyle planned. If you made it to the end of this video, leave a dragon emoji, because the last thing that I talked about was Rage of Dragons. So please leave that in the comment section below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.